Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
To be a mistress is considered to be taboo, but it's so common. There are more mistresses than there are people married.
Is that true?
Yeah, of course.
That's scary.
Yes.
That is really scary.
And but everybody has their reason.
Yes, and I think that that's what the show has done really well is show the fact that everyone has a reason for doing what they do. It's not just for sex. It's like in Savvy's situation, she was in a very sterile relationship where they were trying to have a baby and it just wasn't working, and her husband just looked at her as a baby maker, and they lost all their sort of intimacy. So she looks outside the marriage to fill that void with Dominic, and so I think it's a good show to have those conversations. I think where we are as a society is all kinds of messed up.
Yeah, and Alyssa Milano is here. Like, if you're a mistress and you're tuned in right now, you could call. You could be anonymous if you want to. Maybe you can ask her for some advice because she plays that on 888-742-3345. I mean, she plays the role. I'm sure, as an actress, you got to find your motivation from somewhere. Where did you find yours to play this role?
Oh, this is the hardest thing that I have ever done acting-wise, because after that first episode, first of all, I had to still make her likable, right? Even though she does such a horrible thing in that first episode. But also, her life just completely falls apart. So to have to go to work every day and sort of dig up that emotion, a lot of crying scenes, a lot of fighting scenes. And really, I think because my baby was so young when I went back to work and I was feeling so much guilt about going back to work after the baby was born, I used a lot of that emotion that I was feeling about being a working mom in those scenes, which probably wasn't the healthiest thing. But I didn't go to acting class. So for me, I have to dig up personal experience to find the emotion in a scene. So, it was definitely not easy. Hopefully, if we get picked up next year, Savvy will be happy.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see if did we find any mistresses there, Trey Famous? Because if they're not a mistress, don't put them on. Mistresses, call up. You're in a judgment-free zone?
No, you're not.
What are you talking about?
I'm judging.
No, I mean, what do you mean? You're judging?
Yes.
Why, Heather?
Because I think to be a mistress is just like the scum of the earth and a whore. And if you're miserable or you can't get your own man, just go be a nun.
Are you calling Savannah?
No, but she's not a mistress. She cheats.
Okay, she cheats.
She has a mistress.
She has a mistress. I like that. A mistress.
So you're defending her. Like, wait, hold
Dominic,
She's
the
an
mistress.
adulterer.
Yeah, okay. Tammy, good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Say hello to Alyssa Milano.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good, darling. How are you?
I'm good.
Are you a mistress?
Yeah.
How long's that been going on?
A little over a year.
Do you love him?
No.
No. So what's
Care
in it?
about him, but
What's in
not-
it for you?
Well, I can't love him because he's already married, but
You love him because he's already married?
I can't because
Oh, you can't love him.
Yeah, he's married, so
Yeah.
And how do you feel a certain amount of guilt about being a mistress?
sometimes, yeah.
Do you think that he would ever leave his wife for you?
No, I actually wouldn't want him to.
Why?
It sounds a little crazy to say, but I wouldn't want to break up the family.
Oh, wow. She's being
so
honest,
how can you
Heather.
wait? No, I love that you're being honest, and I find it fascinating. How can you separate the just sleeping with him versus the breaking up the family? Because you pretty much are breaking the bond of their family, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was honest in the beginning, and he pursued me, and he put it out there from the very beginning. So it's kind of like, you know, when you're in a situation on the show where it's fulfilling a need.
His need or your need?
His need.
His need. And that's so. What do you get out of it? Is it just because it's
being
great
single,
sex? Is
so
it?
Well, I'm single, so I'm not married, so it's like, you know, it's kind of sort of like a relationship in so many words.
He banging it out pretty damn good. I think that's a lot. Is it the sex? Is it the sex?
No, but it's never just the sex for women.
Oh, well, I don't
It's
understand
never,
you guys.
Care,
I don't know that.
I don't care how like, you know, feminist a woman is, or you know, and how liberated we are sexually. We need more than that. So it's companionship because you don't want to be alone?
Is what?
Is it companionship because you don't want to be alone?
No, I'm okay being alone. I'm okay being single between having a relationship with someone, but it's just, you know, it just came along at that time. And
how long do you how long do you foresee it continuing?
Well, actually, he went to counseling. His wife asked him to go to counseling, and he's struggling with that. So, you know, it's like kind of hard.
So does the wife know about you?
No.
But she knows that there's a problem.
She knows there's a problem, and he has.
I mean, how does he have the time? That's
what
I'm always amazed. That's what I'm always amazed at.
Okay, that's where I could jump in. No, I'm
Sway.
Okay, no, stop, Alyssa.
No, seriously, like how does anyone have the time to like have a job, have a family, and I mean, I barely have time to pee, let alone like. You know,
Alyssa, that's why his wife is going to counseling, because men don't have time. Somewhere in his life is suffering, and it's his family at home, his wife who's washing his drawers and paying the bills and taking care of the kids. That's who's suffering because of mistresses who have feelings and worried about breaking up the damn family. If you worried about it, just leave them alone. This is an ego thing.
Tammy, you
for
are
her, you think?
For mistresses.
Tammy, you are a citizen of Sway in the Morning. Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you, Tammy.
Okay, watch the finale Monday on ABC. Mistresses. It's a show all about you, Tammy.
It's Sway in the Morning, only
On Shade 45.